Hello, everybody. My name is LindseyVento, and I am the new Artistic Director and Program Coordinator for the Academy. Just saying those words is awesome. I am so humbled and excited and elated and insanely inspired to be able to do this project and to have been asked on by Mark Richardson to take on this role. I will admit at the beginning it was it's daunting. It's a little intimidating. I've been a fan of the Academy for so long, and I have done so much in the activity, and have studied and watched things grow along the way, and have worked with some really amazing people. And so when I got the phone call from Mark, who had spoken with Jamie Holly and Michael Klesch and some others, and said that they would really love for me to jump into this role, it was an instant yes for me. It was an instant connection. It was instantly felt like everything was gelling. So when you start on a new team and you learn it and you try to be really cognizant of everyone's personalities and how things have always been done, because it's not broken. The Academy is far from broken and has been such a staple and has such an amazing fan base and support system that you want to be really cautious that you don't come in as this new player on the team at the helm and make decisions that may not be what the Academy is about. And it was really important for me to find out what the Academy was about. I had my own perceptions from being an outsider and being a watcher and being an admirer, but I wanted to know what the inside felt like. And so just from right away, it felt like such an instant connection, and the discussions and the design talks that happened instantaneously just really started to gel. I've worked with Jamie Holly on numerous projects for many years. He and I have such a close connection and have such an understanding of each other's dialogue and visions. And when I have visions and I'm talking frantically and crazily through an idea because I'm super passionate about it, he knows how to sift through all those things and understand what it is that I'm trying to accomplish. And having worked with Michael Klesch before, especially last summer, it's been a dream to be able to work with him even closer through this project. And what an absolute honor to have him on board, such a pro and such a master of his craft. It's really been truly inspiring as a musician myself, and as a designer to be in constant conversation with those individuals. I know you've gotten some inside scoop, which is awesome, from other teammates and design team members, and they've shared with you. I know Jamie's talked through some drill things that we've been doing. We've been really actively working on, I say we, I just get the fun part of designing it, but Dave and Tom and their masterful crew crafting all of these props that we are using within the show, which I'm so excited about. And I know it's an undertaking, but I'm so committed and passionate knowing that this is going to be such an amazing piece of the puzzle for the Academy this summer. Going to be really memorable. I know Michael's talked with you about some of the selections that we've used, and where kind of those selections came from. And so with the premise of the show, and I know Jamie's talked with you a little bit about this as well, when, like I said earlier, when you are coming in new to a team and you are really trying to find out what makes them tick and what, and let me preface, designers can come in all the time, and there are so many wonderful ideas out there, and ideas are all wonderful and creative and masterful in their own way. And it was really important for me as a designer to come in and make sure whatever we did was right for the Academy. That was number one, and Mark can attest that was one of my first conversations that he and I had. What was going to make the Academy tick? What was going to work inside? And what was going to take what was so great about the Academy and continue to move it forward, while still taking some of maybe my design approaches and my visions that might be a little different than what the Academy is used to, and how do we merge all of those things together? So the Academy name just kept sticking with me, and I kept coming back to the Academy name. What a strong name, what a strong core name, and what a strong word to begin with. And so that was a really inspired word for me to work through. So as we started speaking through it and talking through it, You know, the Academy A is really prominent, and that A was really important. So I thought maybe there's something there that a program can be crafted out of. So as we continue to talk through it, the word academic really stood out to us. And what was academic going to be? At the time, we had no idea. At the time, it could have been a million things. It could be strictly about school and classroom. It could be university. It could be collegiate. It could be math. It could be genres of education. It could be literature. It could be philosophical. It could be the knowledge. It could be brain power. It could be all of those things. So as we were going through that and figuring out, well, what is it that we are going to focus on with the Academy? We thought, well, why don't all of those pieces fit? So the show title that we are going with for the 2018 season, which is so exciting, is Academic. And what I'm most excited about is when everybody sees just that word and they see academic, there's going to be an instant connection to the Academy. And that was really, really important to me. And then it's also really, really important to the team. They got really excited about that thought as well. So with that word academic, there was an aesthetic that was really important to portray. What was that aesthetic going to be, and how are we going to continue to make it mature and pro and have a sophistication about it, which was really important. And so we spent so much time with the Fruhoff family on how remarkable the partnership that is with Fruhoff, how remarkable that is for us. So as we were designing those uniforms, which I'm so excited to unveil this weekend, I'm so excited to unveil at camp, we went with this really sophisticated, professional, Ivy League sort of blazer suit type uniform. It was also, you know, you look at it, you instantly see academic. You look at it and you think boarding school, you think Ivy League, you think nostalgic, you think all of those things. But what was going to make that personal to the Academy? And after lots of work and thought and process, and our 2 days that we got to spend with Fruhoffs there at their factory and their plant, we thought, well, every blazer has a crest, and that crest is such a representation of what that university or that academy or that company or business is, and those crests are important. Well, we needed one for the blazer. So I'm so excited that through this process, we have created and crafted our very own crest that goes with the uniform. It goes with the program. It is being used on flag designs, and it is so custom. It is top to bottom custom to the Academy. So I'm super excited about it. Here's an image for you so that you can see that. And I'll point out some of these things for you. So obviously you see the Academy crest, and when you see it instantly, it just has this sophistication and this nostalgic and this connection about it. You can see the Academy at the bottom. You can see the established in 2001. You can see that infamous A that everybody knows and loves, and the second they see it, they know where it's from. And then so exciting that we have the Fruhoff F in there, and I can't tell you how excited they were to be included. I think that spoke volumes to them about our appreciation for everything that they do for the Academy. So this right here, this crest is such a representation of the program. It will be on merchandising. It will be on flag designs. It will be on the core uniform. And I think we're going to look back for years and seasons to come, and that crest is going to speak massively to this program. And I think it's going to stick with us for a while. Like Jamie's talked about with the program, you know, it was really, we used some key films and some key movies that all of us were really inspired by, and Dead Poets Society is one of them, and A Beautiful Mind, about the life and the story of John Nash is one of them. We've used music and premise from The Imitation Game, and all of those things are talking about the higher level thinking and all of the hills and the valleys and the emotional highs and lows of that genius mind, and the academic feel of all of those things, and the pressures of academic society and academia in general. And so we knew that the program up to this point has been hills and valleys and highs and lows. And when we start the show, as Michael has talked you through, and we use that infamous Annie Lyle sort of school song, and we manipulate that through the program, we have set the tone so well. What we needed was that emotional hook. What was that Academy thing? That Academy thing that gets the audience completely hooked in, and there's that emotional quality about it. And as you know, how many teams and how many shows and programs have we watched that have been fantastic, but haven't had that emotional connection? And I absolutely know that with the Academy, that's really important. And for me, as Lindsey, that's always really important with the programs that I am a part of, is that emotional connection and that accessibility is so huge. So the ending of the program, which I'm going to save a little of the information still, but the ending of the program, I can tell you right now, will be one for the books. And I am hopeful with everything in me that there will not be a dry eye left. And we have crafted this climax at the end to be one of the climaxes that's discussed for the entire summer and then for the entire DCI finals weekend. To give you a little hint, you know, we have desks in the program, right? And we have these massive desks that get moved in and out throughout the show and are manipulated and redesigned and sculpted in ways that they all look different. And what we say for the very end is that one moment that I think when you watch the program and the watcher and the viewer is taking in the program and they're thinking back to movies where some of this music is coming from and that we've alluded to, and Dead Poets Society being one of them. There's going to be that moment that everybody thinks back to that movie that is the moment of the movie. What is that moment that you watch during that movie that just gets you? And there's that lump in your throat and you want to stand up and you want to cheer and you want to just seize the day and you want to get up and you want to go be active and productive. And that's the moment that will be the end of our program. And I bet you could probably figure it out from there without me speaking it out exactly, because I want to save a little and I still want to have some suspense so that when you see the program, you're thinking, I thought and I hope that's what it was going to be. This ending is, I really believe, going to speak volumes for the Corps in general. And it's going to continue to be what the Academy is so good at having those accessible and emotional programs that really connect the listener and the audience. So with that being said, if you have time and you're super interested to figure out what that ending is going to be, you know, look up or pop in your DVD or however you view movies now. Go watch Dead Poets Society. Fast forward to the ending, and give that a watch. And if you don't have a lump in your throat, then I'm hopeful the way that we do it at the ending will give you that lump in your throat. I know the members are ecstatic. I know the members don't even know this information that I'm sharing with you. They'll learn some of it this weekend, but the members are so excited, and that makes me excited. That makes me really ecstatic to continue to design and be a part of this. And you know, as scary and as intimidating as it can be to be at the helm of this, and kind of you know, moving the train along the tracks along with Mark, the caption heads and the rest of the design team and the members and the parents that I've met, you know, and Lauren working so hard with uniforms, and Tom and Dave on the props, and Sherry in merchandising, constantly looking for that next great thing that's going to sell and get the Academy name out there. Meeting all of these people is just, it is so inspiring, and it gives me more drive and more passion to really make this program exactly what it's intended to be and what the Academy deserves it to be. So this April camp coming up, such an exciting time. We will have all of the guard writers in. We have hired guard writers from outside the Corps. And that's been a really great process as well, where I've been able to spell out exactly what my intentions for the visions are and send it out to the writers, and the members have been learning it along the way via video. So the preparation has been astounding in that regard. Same for the brass. Ben Hilton has done an exceptional job, and what a team player, what a pro, has done such an exceptional job of making sure all of this information is in the members' hands, so that when we hit the ground running, we are insanely prepared, so that this remarkable program that we just believe in so much really is making a statement, and we're putting our best foot forward. I can't thank you enough as donors and supporters. I cannot thank you enough for allowing Mark to take the leap and the leap of faith and the risk on me, a new artistic director and a new coordinator, as I know change is scary and I know it's a risk, but I hope and I pray that what you see from the Corps in general, I hope you are happy with the change, and I hope that you see all of the progress that's being made, and I hope you still feel that the integrity of the Academy and all of the awesome things that have been put out there for years are still there. It's very, very important to me that we don't abandon everything that the Academy has been about. That's why you're here, and that's why I was attracted to it. And so I thank you again for everything. I thank you for allowing this. I thank you for your sponsorships and your donations and just your constant support of everything that we do here at the Academy, and all of the members especially. So I hope you enjoy what you see coming up. If I see some of you at the April camp, please, please, please come up to me and introduce yourself. I am a very personable person. I like meeting people. I like knowing names and faces and shaking hands and having conversations with you. Would be happy to do that. So please reach out, introduce yourself. And thanks again for everything that you do at the Academy.